Here's a quick overview of the Behringer Euphoria mixers, which is a way to use a laptop in the field to do high-quality remotes. An issue that's come up previously is that I would love to use my laptop, but I don't have a way to connect my headset or regular microphone or whatever, which is a legitimate concern. One option that has come up has been this low-priced Euphoria series from Behringer, which is a USB-powered mixer that supports both local mixing in the headphones and allows us to connect professional headsets and microphones. It comes in a single channel version, the 2-channel version. It also comes in a 4-channel version and an 8-channel version, all of which you can buy from your supplier or from Amazon, etc. It's completely powered by USB. It has 2 inputs on the front for microphones or line in, separate volume controls for each input. It has a direct monitor button, which will give you the local microphone feed mixed in your headphones with the return feed coming back. It has a headphone volume control. It does only have one headphone out, so if you have multiple users, you need to figure out a splitter, some kind of solution. And the back also has a couple of line outs to feed maybe a house system or some kind of local output at the remote. To get started, go ahead and Google your model number, in this case UMC202 HD, and it'll take you right to the drivers. You can download those and install them. And then plug in the USB and hop into the control panel and set your system sounds for the Behringer device for your default input and output. Now we need to have a way to connect the laptop to Switchblade. One of the easiest ways to do this is create users within your OnSIP admin portal. You can create individual users for individual people that may be connecting from the field. In this case, I created a user called Steve G and gave my address. Then I had it send me a welcome email. This allowed me to create my own custom password. This allows people to log into their own OnSIP account out in the field, either through the app on Windows, Mac, or even iPhone or Android devices. It also allows us to kill that account if needed in the future to restrict their access. So we've installed the OnSIP Windows application. We're going to go ahead and launch that and log in with the username that we created in our OnSIP admin portal earlier. The password will be the password that was created by the user when they got their welcome email, and they'll go ahead and log in. On the side, they can create contacts, which are used most often. The only contacts that will appear will be contacts in your OnSIP domain for your market. So it'll be a slimmed down list, and you can scroll through there and check connections to Switchblade or other remote gear that you may use most often. And then those will be populated on the left-hand side, and it's simple as going ahead and clicking the module or device that you want to connect to, and go ahead and make the call, and you are now connected to Switchblade or any other SIP-enabled codec. You're now connected and talking through your laptop.
Okay, so we're set up at a basic remote. We've got our Behringer mixer set up. We've got our headset that I am wearing right here, and it is plugged into the mixer. Mixer's plugged into the laptop. Got our OnSIP app installed, and we are ready to connect back to the station. For our example here, we're going to be in a studio. We're in a studio used by TTN and other purposes, and we're going to steal their Switchblade connection here for the time being. So we're going to go ahead and dial that up. And when I do that, I am connected, and as we can see, I am talking, and the voice now appears on the console through the Switchblade. This is all done through Wi-Fi on a laptop.
We'll go ahead and make a recording of this so we can see what it sounds like. So this would be a typical setup. I'm at a remote connected through a standard Windows laptop using, in this case, I'm just using the building Wi-Fi. It would certainly work better if you had a wired connection, but you could also use an LTE card, etc. And we're just connecting back to the station through Switchblade. I'm hearing in my headphones my local microphone, and then I'm also hearing in my headphones any commercials or talkback that's being fed back from the station, just like any typical remote using an access, etc.
And if I'm at a remote and I need to connect to a Comrex access, for example, as long as that access is SIP enabled, you can go ahead and add it to your contacts. We'll use this access as an example here. We can go ahead and start the call. We'll go ahead and pull up the access right here on the console. And again, we're using our mixer, our laptop, and we're connected to an access just as we would be connected to Switchblade.
There's the quick demo. It's roughly $40 for the single channel version, $100 give or take for the 2-channel version, and goes up from there for the 4 and 8 channel version.